Alright, here we go again, part 2. So part 1 we got to here. So what I want to do is... Oh, okay. So it looks like the lights on the front are actually already working. No side lights though, and looks like we just need to fix up the blinkers, which is fine. Everything else should be sweet, and fix up the tail lights sticking on. Alright, so wrong button. What we need to do is, what we'll do, we'll find the tail lights. There's basically two types of lights in here. Not two types, but you've basically got your real lights, and then you've got the light shaders. So your shaders are generally like what you'll see in the, say in the tail light, they'll light up the lens, and your real lights are actually the actual light over here. So I can see that this one's a red one because it's the colour is red over here, so it's probably going to be a brake light or a tail light. If you're looking at the game here, see these tail lights are staying on all the time, or it could even be the brake lights, but they're staying on all the time. So what we'll do, we will just grab that index path there, we'll come into here, just do a control F, so we'll just do find, and then we can see the brake lights are down here. So they don't actually live down there anymore. What you need to do is drag them up into the real lights and into the high section. So that XML there is of 659, or a truck that's already working. I can show you that later, but it's basically how I do that. So if you're ever not sure about anything, the best thing to do, honestly, is just grab something that is working and just start trying to nut it out, figure it out, basically. So stick the brake light in there. So you'll see here you've got shader nodes, and then you've got nodes. So basically the nodes are normally the actual, this part here that actually lights up, and the shader nodes are generally in the lens. So shader nodes generally live in default lights, and nodes generally live in real lights. So what we'll do, we'll cut that reverse light out of there as well, and chuck that into here. So it's in the high section here. Come down here, have a look. We've got some other nodes here. I'm not sure what they are yet. Actually, they may be able to stay in there. I'll just leave them. Brake lights, they're all fine. Turn lights, they should be fine. There should be some stuff here. Those 01200, let's find that in G 012's in here. Oh, they're the dashboard lights, I reckon. 01200. So yeah, they're dash lights. I'm not actually sure. Yeah, so they're working fine. So I'll leave them alone, those ones. So brake lights I've dragged in. These ones here, they could be tail lights, maybe. Let's see which ones the tail lights are. It's not going to be those. It's going to be rear somewhere. It's probably this one here. So I reckon one of these is the brake and one is the tail. It's 01125. So 01124 and 25. So these two here will be the tail lights. So just cut those and drag them into here. Now I'm pretty sure what I need to do is delete them from saying default light and just call them light. Just set them up the same as these here. And tail lights are going to be always on, so set them to light type 0. That means they'll just be on always, basically. Brake light, reverse light. Now if I'm correct, the brake light and reverse light, having it named like that is enough to tell it that that's that. So hopefully we got this right. So what we'll do is we've got the purchase a truck now. So I run easy dev control, just come in here and just reload the vehicle, and if I got that right, they should disappear, and they did. So turn the tail lights on in the back, and then we'll test out the alright. Got interrupted there, had to feed the dog. Where do we get to? Alright, reverse lights are working. Let's just set the time just to show you. Then we'll fix the indicators. Again, maybe the newer Giants editors are better than the old ones, because I can even this converted over easily as well. A lot of the times, none of the lights will work, and you've got to hunt around a bit more. Alright, so we've got side lights, we've got top lights, we've got pretty much everything now. We've got brake, we've got tails, we've got reverse. To me, that reverse could be a bit juicier. Let's bump that up. I'll show you how. Let's just see if we can get lucky. Is it going to be called reverse? No. Alright, it's just a little light here. Let's make it a bit bigger. Let me select it. Let's try and select the other ones. Here it is here. Righto. So this is a pretty little light. Let's bump this up. So what you do is just click on the right one, go into light. So the range is only about 5 metres. I'd set that to probably, I don't know, 40 metres. And we will just give it a spotlight. We'll save that. Again, I just open easy dev controls because we've already got the truck. Hit reload and let's test that. That's better. That's probably a little bit too far now if you're fussy, but which I'm not particularly fussy, but let's just make that 30 metres. You can do all sorts of things there. You can change the colour. If you want to make it a red reverse light, green, blue, whatever, you just change that here. You can change the cone angle to make it spread wider. I'm happy enough with that. It's only coming out of the one little light, in theory, so I'm going to leave that alone. Now, I think the only things that weren't working were the lights on the tank. So let's try and find those. I'll see if I can get them happening for you in this video. So what we'll do... Oh yeah, so there's lots of different tanks, so this could take a while. Right. So, that's okay, at least I can show you. So normally, this is how difficult it is, all the time. So what you could do is find... you want to go to your side marker. So normally, you just find the bit that you want to glow. You'll find it because it'll say, it'll say static light vertex in the variations there, and that'll always be there. That reminds me, I need to fix that for the indicators, but that's okay. So then what we'll do, now you found that, we will go copy this node here, come back over to here, and I'm tipping that if I search that, it's going to be down here somewhere. No, it's not. Why not? I reckon that these would be, because there's so many of them, I reckon that they're for the tanks. So sometimes converting is just a bit of a stab in the dark, to be totally honest. 0106 000 0106. Aha, I was hoping this would come up. So, a lot of the times, and I don't know why, when you convert stuff, the lights will lose like a, I don't really know the term for it, but like a section off the end of them. So this here, I'm going to have an educated guess and say this is one of the tank lights. It's telling me that it's a light type 0, so that means it's going to be always on. And it's close, so it's just missing, I think it might be called like a child, maybe. 010660, if that had another 0 on it, then we'd be good to go. So sometimes this is what happens. So I reckon it's going to be a matter of just adding some zeros. Just go down here. That one would be 06010. Yeah, so that's what's happened. So sometimes these will do this. They'll lose the extra 0 off the end. And it's probably a quick and easy way to do this, but this is the only way I know how. I won't do them all right now in this video because it'll bore you to death. I'll just do a few. And then we'll just check that it's working. Actually, I'll pause the recording and I'll do them all. Alright. We're back again. If anybody's got some tips on how to do that quicker, feel free to let me know. Now, I haven't tested this. I'm hoping it's going to work. A lot of the times that's what will happen though. If your lights aren't working, it's because they've lost a 0 off the end or a 1 or whatever it is. Let's just save it. Let's reload the model. And let's hope for the best. Success. Perfect. So they are working. Is there any other lights on this truck? Beacons. They're working. That's sweet. Alright, I need to fix indicators. We've got rear indicators flashing fast as, and we've got no fronts. So let's fix that. Over here. For a start, come here and we'll fix these. Indicators. Crack all these open. Inner part static. So all you should have to do, this is going to fix the fronts and rears, excellent. So all you should have to do is, well actually that one wasn't even working. Let's just do the rears first. Because the front wasn't working at all yet, so let's just fix the rears. I'll show you that first. That should be the rear, but it's not. Where is it? It's the one on the side, is it? For some reason that's the same. No, they're not working at all. It's okay, I'll just show you how to fix the blink speed. It's pretty simple. That's a find it. Here we go. So I need the rear ones. So turn light static with that one. So all you do is just turn this blink speed down to 1. And that'll be the left. Turn light static. Blink simple down to 1. So currently flashing fast. So I reload the model. do it again, flash and normal. So it's back to 1. We might as well get these front ones working while we're at it. This may take a little bit of mucking around. What I might do though is I'll just grab this index path here and I'll search for it in XML. Copy that in there. It'll be here somewhere. Yep, there it is right there. I'm pretty sure it's been a little while since I've done this. I think if I grab those and put them inside the default light, that should work, but I could be wrong. Like I said, lights are one of those things, if you do a truck or something, by the end of it you're all over it, because you've just done a heap of it. And the answer is no, that did not work at all. So what did I do wrong? I feel like I've probably broken some. It's just Control Z that. Didn't like that at all. Maybe I just need to pull those bits out of there. Sorry, just bear with me. Just trying to remember this on the fly here. Let's try that. Now I've totally broken it. I'll put them back. Do they work again? Right, so the rears are working. Why can't I get these little front ones to work then? What's going on there? I know why. Because they need the 0 on them. I could edit that out, but I'll leave it in to show you guys just sometimes the process that it takes to actually figure this shit out. So that's what's happened there, same as before. So this has got 2 zeros on the end. Here it is here. It's only got 1 0. So what I'm going to do is separate that, and I'll just run down here and put 2 zeros on these. I mean 1 0, sorry. Without trying to wreck the path, because sometimes that happens. I'll just leave this video as it is. This shit happens quite a bit. It's not always the same problem either. A lot of the times, how you got the solution on one truck is not how you get on the other truck. Perfect. So that's got them. So all we need to do is change the blink speed down to 1 on those. Somehow I've broken the back ones now, but that's okay. I'll figure that out. Blink speed 1. Let's just go through and do these. See if that fixes that, and then we'll figure out why it's broken. Actually, I've got a fair idea what just happened. Why? Because I rushed. I reckon I've changed the file path on the rears, which is why they're no longer working. The joys. Okay, front's not blinking good, sides are still shit, so they must be under a different. those there must be under a different one. That's okay. Let me just get this front sorted out first. 11.3. All the front ones. I actually got a bit hectic in here, so that's the front ones there. If I take it back off. So what happens when you rush? 11.3. Save that. Alright, rears are back. Fronts are good. Perfect. Now it's just these side ones that I want to fix. So to do that, just need to actually find them. Just this here. So yeah, so they're on the side lights. So these ones are 11.11. So I'm tipping 11.11. Then it's the inner part is going to be 0. See here, needs a 0 on it. So therefore, these two here must be the rears. These ones here must be the fronts, and these last two must be the rears. The side ones, sorry. So we'll just slap that in there. What we'll do, we'll set the blink speed while we're here. 1. 1. Probably don't need to do both of these, but it's just easier. Pretty sure it only reads off one of them, but some models read off one part, some read off the other part. Here's your indicators. So that should be right indicator, which it is. That should be left indicator, which it is. Yep, that's right. Full sync, that's sweet. What do we got? We've got park. We've got side lights. We've got spotties already. Perfect. That's pretty much it, guys. We've got brakes. The only thing we probably haven't got, I reckon they need to be reverse. Those two outside on the tail light ones, I reckon they need to be reversed. So let's do that while we're at it. Oops. Tipping it's going to be... Nope. Should be whatever that is there. Just turn off the lights for a second. Turn light. Oh yeah, never mind, I'm an idiot. Thought they might have had reverse lights in it, but it's just the indicators. Never mind, I might edit that bit out. Or maybe not. Alright, that's it for lights. That's a shorter video, 23 minutes. Alright, good luck. I hope you can make some sense of that. If not, add me on Discord. Pretty sure it's just Zingaboy69. I'll try and put a link for the Discord in there anyway, somehow. Alright, cheers. Bye.